Hello everybody and welcome back to Megaquarium, where I don't really feel like this is a very good aquarium right now. So we're going to leave it on pause, just for now. And I'm going to move everything. And see if we can make this a little bit more, a little bit more better. A little bit more better. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this stupidity here. Okay, get rid of that. Leave the toilets there, maybe. I am going to remove all of the walls. I'm going to remove every single wall in this place, so I can redraw them all. I can move all the tanks, move all the filters, and redraw everything. Yeah, I'll even sell that rack. I didn't mean to, but we'll rebuy it. Just don't feel like I like the setup that I was started with, and I feel like it's making everything hard. So I'm going to change it, because that's what you do when something's too hard. You change it. Okay, so we're coming in here. I feel like it would be really nice if my larger, more prestigious tank was moved more towards the end. So I would like that to come up here somewhere. I may change all of this. I didn't actually realise that you could have steps just going up twice. I actually even tried to do it and it didn't really work, so it's interesting. Okay, however, I actually feel like... Right, okay, they're coming in down here, and they pretty much... I want everything back a little bit, I think. So I've got room down the middle for tanks, which I should be able to do with filters down either side. That would be cool, that would be fine. So I'm going to get rid of this wall as well. I'm just going to... I really need to beef this side out, don't I? So I've got my secondary pump room back here. How much is this going to cost? It cost me nearly 1,000 to do that. Okay, so we're going to not do that for now. I'm just going to start off with... and I'm happy just to start off with this bit. I'll just do that. And I want my warm water tanks all together. And we've got a cold water tank over there. This is such a mess now. Such a massive, huge, great big mess. So what I'm thinking actually would be a really good idea then is to have hot water down one side and cold water down another. Either that or have things that eat the same things on either side, but it's no real bother to buy extra feeders. That's not too bad. So I'm actually thinking cold water tank right there. I'm thinking all the... this is also cold water, so this would go down this side as well. This little dude there. Yeah, it does need a feeding platform as well. So then I'm going to need my cold water pump set to kind of go over this side. I'll probably have to move that again. I almost certainly will have to move that again. I'm trying to think like how big the room down the back this side needs to be. Well, at least that big, eh? Move all the benches away. Okay, I've got a little bit more scope to move things about. Random guidebook over there. I'm going to say this is possibly going to be a bit of a boring setup, but it will be an efficient one. It really annoys me when like I'm trying to move pump setups and they just won't move because the tank hasn't moved. It's like, I need to move the pump setup before I can move the blinking... Oh, I can right click. Okay, that is a good thing. Okay, move this tank. Move it kind of back here somewhere. Move this pump setup. Why did right clicking work? Oh, you have to right click like several times. It's a little bit janky, but it works eventually. So that tank, that wall, that floor setup. Why does this happen every time? This is what ends up happening to me all the time. Like, I just end up with having to move everything completely every time I do an aquarium. Got a lot of different fish I can get now, so I should be able to do it. It is a challenge though, it's a big challenge. So I may wall off a lot of this to start with actually. I'm going to put these over here so they're a bit closer. And then I kind of want walls around these lagoon tanks really, don't I? Well, maybe not. Maybe just a wall down here. So actually there's really nothing stopping these being right by the entranceway. Thinking about it. So this aquarium is way too big right now, so I'm gonna put a wall there, right? So they can just get in here. And we've got all the pumps and things behind. I mean, we could even make it one huge back room, but I don't know really. So this little dude, this massive tank could go like at the end here. Could go like here or something. I need to remove the wall though I just built. Get that guy in there at the end. Why is it invalid placement? Oh, there's a blinking arrow on the floor. Move. And putting it there, the Kriegel tank's in the way. I want to move the Kriegel tank anyway, so bye. I will do a lot of moving of these tanks. So this is how this one's going to look. I have so many people to move out of the way, it won't even be funny. But you're getting the idea now. And this one can move over here or something. I want to move everything out a little bit that way. Oh, I spend so much time moving stuff in this. It's unbelievable. But I think it's helpful. I genuinely do think it's helpful. Move that whole pump setup. I'm going to need to have that hooked up to there. I've got way too much space now, but it's fine. I've got way too many people in the back, so I'm going to have to find all of them and move them all into there. So at least they're getting to see everything a bit more. And that is the main thing with getting prestige in these aquariums, is to make sure everyone can see everything. And honestly, I'm finding the simpler layouts, simple, tight layouts, work a lot better. Don't give them too much room. Okay, so I've got one tank set up that is basically for these. So I'm going to see if I can get them to work. Oh, come on. Apparently I've still got the move thing on. So I'll add to that tank, fine. I don't know about this one across the way though. You gonna be alright? Oh yes it is! Fantastic! That's a really good start then. I'm gonna move this tank setup over here. Once I've moved that bin. Needs to be in the actual aquarium itself. Next to those feeders or something. So people are possibly going to be slightly irritated with this setup for a while. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see. Oh, that's meant for this one. And then this one's meant for this one. Remove all these floor arrows. I'm going to sell a lot of the floor arrows. I don't need them. The only reason I needed them was because my layout was bad. But now it's not. Well, it still is, but like not as bad. Right, I need a staff door somewhere as well. And then we can maybe start going again. See if that improves things. I think it should improve things. Previously doing something like this has improved things. Let's get a wall in here. If I was a guest, this is what this would look like. You would come in, you'd have a toilet in the middle of nowhere and a book floating in the middle of nowhere. You'd have a really, really bare wall over there, which I do plan to put some stuff into. You got this cool Kriegel tank thing here and a big cool Belfast tank full of stuff. I think for the amount of tanks I've got, this is a good layout. I do need to move a few more things. So the toilet needs to be moved. And like I say, I tend to like to just recess that back, but for now, I'm going to just pop it in the corner over here. And I also need... I really do need my back room, but like for now, I'm alright just doing this. Okay, so they can all be accessed. The Kriegel tank was running off this... Oh! Darn it. Was running off this pump setup. Can it still run off it? No, it's too far away. Well, that is something I need to sort. How am I going to sort that? It needs to be closer. I could still get the pump set up one closer. I don't think that's close enough though. Could move this and try and get that closer if I can. That's as close as I can get it without changing things. No, I think I need to change things then. Such a bad layout though. It was so bad, especially for the number of tanks it's got. I really should have just like demolished the whole thing and started from this beginning, but it was like, oh, keep that little room, and I was like, oh, okay, and I should have been like, no, the little room goes. The little room goes to bed. goes away. So what I'll probably do is I may, because this is a hot water tank and that's a hot water tank, and this is supposed to be the cold water side, I mean, I might put a hot water pump in there. And then I'd be able to move this whole setup back and have a few more tanks in the side there, which would be really, really useful to get people to look at things. But right now, I need this Kriegel tank kind of somewhere where I can actually get filters to it. And that's really not good right now. I've got so much room at the back, though. Let's I'll just move all these. I mean, I know it means that they might have to walk a bit further to get to places. Move the toilet, I would say. I'm just going to put it over here with this one. I have 2 toilets, okay. Move the vending machines over to the other side, maybe. Maybe over here or something. There we are. And then we've actually got something we can work with. I'm not finding it very easy, though, to make interesting aquariums with lots of little different rooms and, you know, that's what you kind of want to do in a game like this, but it's something I'm finding very difficult to do because it's like, they're so stupid, they just won't go anywhere. They're like, haha, I don't know how to get there. How do I do that? And I'm like, no. So we've still got a couple of thousand. I'm going to just put the Kriegel tank. For now, I'm going to put it up here. That might mean that people can't see it as easily, but I need to put it somewhere where it can share the filter, so tough. Cool, it looks like that's connected to the filter, which is great. No, is it? Come on, connect properly. Ah, still got it on move. That drives me mad. Come on. Connect up to the things I want you to connect up to. What? Is that pump? It's pump 1. No wonder. You. Select. You. Filter that. Cool. I mean, they could just go to the back of that to feed. I can change that up later. I'll see how people are reacting to that. But I definitely need to get this side, kind of, get some tanks in here and stuff and just make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, I think we can go now. I think we've got, oh, staff level up, cool. Be better at feeding. Feeding is a really important thing. Oh. Okay, we've got new research. Nitrate reactor, I think, is going to be the next one. I need a staff door. Just realised that. Oh, it really annoys me that I can't just put this door on top of the walls. And then I go to play Parkosaurus, and then it's the other way around. You have to put the walls on top of the doors. No. You have to put the doors on top of the walls, and it will delete the wall, whereas here you have to delete it first. Which is kind of a pain. I prefer it the Parkosaurus way, honestly. So right, they've got a door to get in now, so that's great. That's great and fantastic. Oh, this guy apparently isn't connected up to any kind of filtration system, so that's kind of really suckful. Sucks to be you. So pump 3 needs to connect to that tank as well. There's always going to be a couple of teething issues. I have to keep a real good eye on this when I first change these things around. I'll just go in the middle of the floor over there. I don't really care. So people are going up to look at the Kriegel tank. That's amazing. Fantastic. And the prestige is going through the roof. It's all about placement. So much of it is about placement. It's about getting people to look at these tanks. And they're way more likely to look at them. I don't know who's not looking at them. Why it's not 100, but maybe that'll come in time. But they're way more likely to look at stuff if they can actually get in and see it. If it's right in front of their faces. But I do believe that to have a really tight aquarium area where everybody goes where they're meant to go sometimes you do need to be a bit funky with the rooms either side. So it's just one of those things, really. Okay, so I'm going to start... Now I'm actually making some more money, which is great. I'm getting more guests in and stuff. I'm going to start on the cold water side, I think. I'm going to start trying to get this side all, like, built up a little bit and get walls in where I need walls and all that sort of thing. Because at the moment it's a bit weird. So I would like it just to be a straight up rectangle. Rectangles work in this game. They just do. Okay, so now we've got our back room on the other side. I can connect it up. I mean, I do like to connect up the back rooms anyway. That's something I've always done. Okay, so we're really decreasing the prestige again now, so people are a little bit unhappy with things. Let's do things like put the guidebooks back in. They had guidebooks before. And maybe I could put a little speaking podium in as well. See the guidebook thing there. You need to move that bin, apparently. Go the other side. I'll mess around with it later, but at the moment, let's see what people think. Fizzy drink is cheap. They like that. There aren't enough bins, and the aquarium is untidy. Are people able to get to the broom closet properly? Do we have a broom closet? Have I accidentally sold the broom closet? We do have a broom closet. It's not very close to the door, though. It would be good if it was. There we are. So people can just go whee straight out into the aquarium floor and go and clean things, which is so much better. Okay. I can go there as well. People can kind of see it because, oh yeah, we've got a corner tank now where we shouldn't have a corner tank. This is what happened last time. So what I may need to do is make a little wall tank here rather than a corner tank. So let me just change that up. Deep wall tank. I want it to be this size. I want to move all the stuff into it. Move the fish into it. Move that tank away. Move that tank into place. And connect it up to the filter. It's like no one would ever know what happened. But that way we're hiding the box that we put behind there, which is always useful. I'd like to get some decorations and things around here if possible as well. People are not liking the litter at all. So I need someone that's good at cleaning. Do some cleaning. Yay! Bartless Anthias is ready. I would like to have a cold water fish next, so we're going to get the turbots. But I want my cold water side to be really good. Obviously I can change these big tanks around and mess around with it all. Quite a lot still. I need the money to do it though, is the problem. One thing I've been considering is putting a little wall somewhere to make a seating area. I really hate these vending machines. They just look ugly. They look so uggs. Ugly. Okay, we can get more tanks in now though. People are still not seeing like half the tanks. Which really sucks. I spent a lot of time making this work and you're not even looking at anything. Straight over to here instead of going over to the sides. Which always was a worry. I don't know what to do to fix it though. I don't know what to do to fix it. I've already rearranged stuff so much. And it's so hard when you've got like barely any pumps and things. I mean, maybe what I need to do at the moment then is to move this all like way forward. Can get it really, really, really tight, or I can just cut my losses and start making new tanks. Put another lagoon tank in. I'll go over here. Another 2. Okay, be really... Oh, learn feeding. Learn how to feed. Yeah, that would be a good start. I'm thinking if those were moved in slightly, that would look quite cool. Ah, apparently you've got a death. Blue and yellow grouper has grown. Oh, it's probably because it's not connected right now. Okay, let's connect you properly. Yes, they're not going to die anymore. That's fine. So I've really tightened this up now. I'm going to get some more fish in here. So what I'm actually going to do... put another pump set like this over this other side, and I'm going to have it going to these 2 tanks, and this pump set will go to these 2 tanks. And again, we won't have wall tanks. Yeah, make it symmetrical. Make it symmetrical, She-Lab. Which means, get rid of that area. Move the benches around somewhere else, or get rid of them completely. Get rid of those rubbish benches as well. Padded benches are the way forward. This is good. This is good. I like this. So demolish all those benches. I'm going to move all the people out in a sec. As I say, I'm just finding it kind of difficult to make interesting like layouts. Seem to always have this sort of crazy looking stuff going on. I definitely need a staff door on this side as well. So maybe one to mirror this one. So about there, I think. Staff door. Cool. I'm gonna get rid of this big wall-y thing behind. I would actually like to get rid of that whole thing and put proper walls in its place. How are we doing for money? 3,000. Okay, so that's what we've got for now. Oh man, it's 3 on this side and 2 on that side. That sucks. I want it to be symmetrical. Because I do. Ugh. Solved my staff door and I didn't mean to. Okay, so this should be okay now. The toilets are just a little bit recessed back, but that's cool. Move all the vending machines and bin and stuff forward as well. Or what I could do, in fact on both sides what I could do, is have that sort of... I might need to move this filter system to do it on that side though. I would love everything to be recessed back. I just don't know. These pump systems are so rough because they got to stretch so far. I don't want to sell them. No, I don't want to sell them. What I want to do though is to get... Right, so we've got tank 2 and tank 3. I don't know which one's which. So let's just unlink it. Get that off my cursor for a start. And then link this one and link this one to this setup. Which means I could move the setup back a tiny bit and still probably get away with it. There, that's better. And then on this side, I need another setup of a similar type. So let's go and get that sorted out. So I want me a power pump. And I want to go to here. And we want to also go to this tank here. And then I can start actually adding cool stuff to it. And this one will be a heated one. Because it just will have to be. Protein skimmer and a filter, and I will add to it later if I need to. But that's working well for now. Move those vending machines somewhere else. It's starting to make more sense now, it really is. I'm just going to draw the wall around those. I don't care. Actually looks better, doesn't it? And it would be the same if I did the same kind of back here as well. Just like got everything sat back into the recess a little bit. I feel like that would be a nicer place to sit as well, just generally. Put those backwards. I don't know. I like the whole like 2 things in a bin as well. That's a nice little... Honestly then, we could just change the wall a little bit there and just make it really, really nice. Okay, so let's have a look at this from the perspective of a guest. I think the only thing that I don't like at the moment is the Kriegel tank. But what I'll probably eventually do is turn that around, have it in its own little recess there. It'll be turned around. It'll have the filter behind, and this will be over here somewhere, and they'll be working off different filters. Like, probably have loads of lagoon tanks down the center. It'll look really pretty. Guests will be like, I'm fed up of lagoon tanks. I'll be like, shut up. Go away. I probably only need a small heater. Should I just do it? Small heater. It's enough. It's enough. Okay. Play. Let's see how this goes. It's really bad because I don't have fish in these tanks and they're like, oh, those tanks are so bare. The cupboard is bare. So I still need to be in pause. I spend my entire time in pause on this game, I swear. I hope that's not a problem. Active swimmers, group in observation. Different active swimmers. Sufficient water quality, sufficient heating for 320. I'd be glad to help with your study. I still need to do the wimp thing. Okay, so what kind of offers of fish do we have at the moment? We have blue tubular sponge for sale. We have a humpback snapper for sale. What are you? You eat crustaceans. You'll grow to 16. You are an active swimmer. And you require a very large tank. How big are these lagoon tanks? You also need to shoal for... Wow. So you're getting... Okay. 16, 15, 45, 48. So you need 48 to get 3 of them in together anyway. So tank of 54 would be fine for them. What kind of tank do we have over here? That is a tank of 53. Oh, man. Okay, what size is this tank here? 48. What size is this tank over here? 64. So that one is big enough. My 2 moray eels kind of do need a lot of space though. They could grow up to... Oh, they are 19 already, actually. Can they grow up to bigger sizes? Let me have a quick look. They can grow up to 28. So they need a 54 tank as well. Oh man. I need things that need smaller tanks. Alright then. Ah! No. Too much stuff on my screen right now. Get away. Get away. Get off my screen. So yeah, maybe that's a bad choice at the moment. So we've had that one. We've not had the tubular sponges. They would be really nice. Schooling bannerfish. 6. We've got a whole school of them. They would be 5. They would only need 30. They're hot water. Yeah, let's have them. 819. I would have enough money, I think, for 6. Just. Put them in one of these lagoon tanks. And they would just need lots of plants. That's pretty awesome. Some of that in with them actually. And then they would need lots of kelp and things like that. Feather caloupra. Maybe a bit of sea lettuce or something like that. Or yeah, some kelp. Kelp never hurts. Yeah, that's a nice little tank there for them. What else can I buy or put in? I just made this Bartless Anthias. So let me just have a quick look at its stuff. So it will give me lots of prestige, which is awesome. It will grow. It will stay at 3. It needs to be in a shoal of 7. It doesn't. Yeah, eats krill. Needs hot water. Yeah, I can put a load of those in. Doesn't grow either, so we can just put a ton in. It doesn't like anything else that will eat krill with it, but it's fine. And it will... It doesn't seem to need an awful lot, which is fantastic. Let's see how this goes. Oops, you need... More filtering, more filtering, more filtering, more filtering. Quick, 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 quick. And you also need a krill feeder. That'll do. Okay, that's pumping up the prestige again, which is fantastic. People are probably not too happy with that tank because it's a bit bare. So I'm just going to check on these guys and see who else I can have in with them, because it's a bit boring at the moment. So anything that eats krill it doesn't want to be in with, but other than that it's cool. So who else will go in with you? Maybe some yellow tang, some bigger fish, I think. Moray eel. Those are all cold water, cold water, cold water. Okay, anything that I can get here? Copper band butterfly fish. Gives me good prestige. It'll be 1. It doesn't like being housed with itself. It is a wimp and cannot be housed with a bully. Oh, well, that could be my wimp tank then. It likes rocks. And it will be time consuming to feed. Alright. I think you can go in with these guys then. Oh. I'll pick it up. Put it in there. I think it'll be alright. There's some rocks in there. And I'll stick a what's it in? Oh, it doesn't eat krill, does it? I don't think it does. It needs rocks of 5. Rubble. Rubble will do. You don't eat krill, right? Oh no, it eats krill! Oh man! Oh man! Okay, so that shouldn't be in that tank then. I'll move you. I'll move you. It's fine. You need to go somewhere else. Probably popping you in with the demoiselles would be a really good idea, actually. In there. Tank is full. Okay, I'm going to stick you in here for now. I'm going to sell a few things out of here. I don't know how much space it needs. There. Can we move you now? Do you fit in there? That'd be a nice place for you. How big are you? Good grief. 5. Tank had 5 space. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Fine, I'll sell one more. We don't need that many in there anyway. Okay, so that's 2 of my wimps, which is amazing. For my wimp challenge. Can we find any more wimps here then? No, none of those guys are wimps. We're still looking for another wimp. How many wimps here? So, oh, I'll be able to see quite easily what wimps I have. No, I don't have any other wimps. None of the things that I've already bought are wimps, so maybe something else will come up later. I'm still looking for something else to put in with these guys, so maybe a yellow tang or something. At least be a nice combination. Oh, I didn't even check what they eat. No, they eat green pellets, it's fine. Tank is full! Pop in some eelgrass, maybe? Down the side there. Lovely. Done that on a couple of those tanks actually, and this one's still not filtered very well. I knew I should have put a bigger filter in. I knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Probably won't need that one though. Okay. What do you think of that then, people? You think it's good? Yay! What are you happy with and what are you not happy with? Skimmer 5 should be hidden. Tank 10 looks a bit bare. Is Azure and King Damoiselles look a bit stressed. I just put those away. Are there any like people back in the staff area? Yes there are. That's why they're saying that. Move. Quite often if they're saying something should be hidden out of the way, and I know things have all been hidden out of the way, that is because someone is where they shouldn't be. So it's a good way to tell. So that should definitely help with all the stuck people. So we're kind of getting towards the 700 mark now for our stuff there. So I need a bigger tank that I can put these other things in. And do you know what? I would like to try and get some corals in. So I know I have some tubular sponge for sale and some other corals that I can put in. Tubular sponge requires cold water, so I need to just make sure that everything that's in here my starfish and stuff will go with it. So at the moment, the fish I've got in there are ballan wrasse, which will eat crustaceans, and cuckoo wrasse, which will eat crustaceans. So yeah, I should be able to put some lights on there and just sort it out. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of other fish for sale now as well. So, are any of you wimps? Yes, the horse-eyed jack, which is a warm water fish. It doesn't like... It will eat fish with size 4 or less, though. Well, that's no good. Do I have to get it for any particular type of... It doesn't have to be for any particular time, so I could just buy it and then stick it in a different tank somewhere. Oh, there's 3 of them. Wow. Okay. So they're gonna go in my wimp tank. How big are they? They're like 10. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna make a new tank for them, and I'm gonna put this butterfly fish thingy in it, and I'm also gonna put in an azure demoiselle, and hope that they don't eat each other too fast. So I'm gonna have a whole new tank for this. So it'll just be, I think an observer tank would go nicely there actually. Nice deep observer tank. Well, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Yes, an observer tank. We're going to put it here. It's going to be quite big. I'm going to get the walls pushed back around it. And that will allow a little bit more observation of the tank over there. This will be nice actually. I like the look of this. So yeah, it allows them a little bit more access to that tank. The reason for them to walk around it. Okay, so we're gonna have a whole new pump set up over here as well. We've actually done very well for not having to hire too many staff so far. I'm quite pleased with that. So that possibly is to do with the setup and the fact that they can easily access everything. I would maybe like some more tool sets over this side though. I think that would be a good thing to do. In fact, I'll do that now. That looks like a nice place to put a tool station. Have a couple just in case. So let's get a big pump in there. So I'm going to start off with my big fish that I just bought, my horse-eye jacks. Get them in there. They are rather large. This guy should be okay, because this guy's a bit big. It's 5. So temporarily at least it'll be fine. I'll probably move it back once I've got the achievement. And then I'm going to have to sacrifice a poor old King Demoiselle who is really small and will probably be eaten. But it's fine. Just get them all in together. I feel really sorry for you, but there. That's all my wimps in a tank. In fact... You guys are wimps, right? They're not wimps. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I've got them now, so I'll put them in, but I'm not going to, like, sacrifice my poor wimps to them then. I thought they were. I don't know how I got that impression. But they're pretty cool fish, actually. I quite like them. I better... give them a pump so they don't die on me. Because I'm not going to get too many of these guys. Give them a heater. Give them a power thing. I need 2 heaters. That's annoying. Waste of space. I don't have enough money. Oh no. I should have checked that. Okay, we better make some more money quickly. Before they die. Okay, made a bit more money now, so I should be able to put them in like maybe a double filter or something. Oh no, I need loads of money for that. Ooh. I have enough money for a small protein skimmer. I'll do something for them. Kind of wondering if I can move something from elsewhere. Do you have anything that's got like extra filters or something? Don't think we do. This is really bad. I should not have done this. I'm gonna move some kelp in from here. Oh, I don't want to move the whole tank. I just want to move the kelp. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna do the best I can. Okay, we'll put another protein skimmer in. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done a filter. I'll get a power filter in, actually. Right, they're filtered now. They just need to be heated a bit more. Next little bit of money I get, I'll put another heater in, and then I'll work on plants, and then I'll work on their food. This is really bad. Okay, so they're heated. Plants now. I need 18's worth of plants. Eelgrass will probably do for quite a lot of it. I'm at minus 130 right now. Oh, give me some money, guys. Come on. Okay, so that was quite a nice look to the back of their thing. So let's get a platform in and some stairs so they can be fed, and then get them their feeding station and get them another plant as well. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, I think they're happy now. They're happy. This is good. Yay, I got a turbo. Let's get a starfish. Got loads of rank 5 and 6 stuff that I haven't done, like pufferfish and stuff. Let's get those sorted. I still need another wimp. Maybe I could research one. But people are liking these guys, so it's cool. Just need their proper food, which is a herring. We do have a herring dispenser somewhere over here. So it's not the end of the world that we don't have one on this side. It would be better to have one near to their tank, obviously. But they can still get fed. There's a herring dispenser for them. Someone's going a very long way with some... Oh, good grief, what's going on here? Did their tank get... Did this get unattached? Yes. How? That was a bit scary for a second there. So did you just go like all the way around? Even though there was like a cockle dispenser right there? Like, what's that all about? Can you not path like that? That's fine. I'm happy to move this like right here. Don't you worry. Okay, so more people are now looking at the jellyfish. That's great. Porcupine puffer is done. We get these like angelfish and stuff. Is there anything that's a wimp though? Any wimpy fish? No. I'm probably meant to be trading for something that's a wimpy fish at some point. I just don't know what. Maybe it'll come up later. I'll get some of these guys. I just want to get more variety really. I like this tank. So what I'll probably do very, very soon is to push everything backwards so I can fit a few more tanks in. This is meant to be the cold water side. It's not happened that way at all. I just need to have so many more warm water fish, so it's just one of those things, I guess. We seem to be doing fairly well. What's the other thing I need to do then? I've got another little thing. So active swimmers. Oof, that's another difficult one. Yay, nitrate reactor! Choose now. Sorry, let's have a coffee machine. Let's get something nice for the guests. Why not? Let's have a look at why they don't have what the prestige is like. So a few people have already seen something. There's not many people that don't like something in particular. Ooh. Lots of people really liking the eels. Really liking a lot of the fish I've got actually. That's really, really cool. So I'm just going to keep the cold water at the end basically. And now I'm making a bit more money. Can have a little... Oh! Okay, this is not good. Why did they die? Oh, I know. It was probably when this was all broken. It got all on... It got disconnected and I don't know why. But at least if I'm going to lose a fish, I lost one that I can replace. It's not as big as it should be, but it's one I can replace. Okay, so how far through the day are we and how far is the feeding going? Do I need more feeding staff? I might possibly need someone that can feed. I might get a talk going by the... I think these talks are quite good for prestige and stuff. Yeah, so I definitely think that the next thing to do is to extend backwards. And make myself a little bit more space for a few more tanks down the side. Unless I could fit a few more tanks in down the side of these lagoon tanks. It's something I could do. If I wanted to squish everything right in. I'm not sure I do, or I don't. I'm not really sure. The problem when you squish it in too much is you don't have any room for people to sit down and have drinks and things like that. So you've got to kind of balance it out. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how things are going so far. It's starting to get a lot bigger. It's starting to really come along. I'm nearly at 1,000 prestige now, so it's probably going to take me a little while longer to get everything right. And to build a lot more tanks and things. But I'm making money quicker now. I'm getting prestige quicker. I've got a lot more different fish that I can put in. So I think this should progress quite quickly in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more Megaquarium, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime though, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.